Hello again, everyone. I'm Jill Nicolini. Welcome to another exciting day at InfoComm 2018 and Convention TV at InfoComm. Hester Van Hooven and I will be reporting to you throughout the show. Williams Sound recently announced the formation of a new holding company, Williams AV, following their acquisition of the video annotation system manufacturer PointMaker. For more about the future of Williams AV, as well as the Williams Sound and PointMaker brands, let's go right to Hester.
Thanks, Jill. I'm here with Williams AV President and CEO Rob Sheely. Rob, what can you tell us about the future of your company moving forward, and how has bringing on PointMaker enabled you to address the challenges of using mobile devices for meetings and presentations?
Thanks, Hester. Great question. The idea of bringing PointMaker into the Williams Sound family was to really add the video element to our products. As we know, we're in the AV industry, which typically means audio and video, yet the majority of the manufacturers do one or the other. We actually intend on having a whole line of products which are based on integrating audio and video components together. The PointMaker being the first of that series.
Great information, Hester. Thank you so much. Now let's check out some brand new products on display here at the show. The Titan HCS 5335 infrared wireless discussion microphone is in the MediaVision booth. It requires no equipment rack hardware to operate. The infrared transmitter and central processor are combined into one small tabletop unit that's smaller than a typical smartphone. Now the microphone is available in gooseneck or boundary models. Its infrared technology makes it easy to install multiple systems in adjacent rooms, and it offers power over Ethernet and Dante compatibility for maximum installation flexibility. Tired of lugging around heavy speakers and amps when you're measuring acoustics? NTI Audio has a solution for you. The new DS3 dodecahedron loudspeaker combines an omnidirectional sound source with a powerful amplifier in a package that weighs just 7.5 kilograms. The DS3 delivers an SPL of up to 121 decibels, making it well suited for sound testing in rooms with a lot of background noise. And its sturdy construction makes it a dependable choice for even the messiest, most chaotic job sites. The Publisher version 2.0 media asset management module from Multicam Systems helps users in commercial AV environments fully automate and customize their publishing workflows. The new version is a standalone application that can process and post video content without any manual intervention. Now instead, publishing workflows can be triggered via API. With Publisher 2.0, remote workers can manage video for live productions from any multicam production system over a local area network from any connected workstation. Now users can edit files, manage video insertions and content encoding, and upload files on demand to FTP and social media platforms.
So I can watch back my video here, and I want to publish my video, so I can create a new workflow or using an existing one like this one. This one containing in and out tasks, and I can add more tasks like, you know, podcast, re-encoding, this kind of stuff. So you create that as a workflow first, and after that you can trigger this workflow using a different system or automatically with the integration of the API.
We don't want to get too deep into InfoComm 2018 without checking in with Dave Labuscus, CEO of Avixa, the organizer of this trade event. Dan Farisi, editor of Sound and Communications, caught up with Dave in front of the C2 Experience on the show floor.
Great to see you again, Dave. How does InfoComm 2018 reflect changes at Avixa and throughout the AV industry?
Well, I don't think anybody could be here at InfoComm 18 and not recognize change. I talked about it at the ribbon cutting ceremony this morning. The pace of change in technology is absolutely reflected on this floor. What also is exciting about having Avixa with that brand as the Audio Visual and Integrated Experience Association is that we can celebrate that we are the AV industry using this technology to create integrated experiences, and that we're the association of that industry representing both the businesses and the professionals that have decided that we're going to get together and we're going to create experiences that change the way people see the world.
Thanks so much, Dan. We will be right back here with more of Convention TV at InfoComm. Please stay with us.
For any job, you need the right tool. With StarDraw's newest software, you can save even more time and money creating system schematics, layout drawings, and all your project documentation. See the new features in StarDraw Design 7.3, the fast, easy way to draw and do more, at booth C3116. Wireless presentation systems that connect to anything, work with everything, and adapt to your needs. Click booth C4016.
Welcome back. This is day 2 of our coverage of InfoComm 2018, and the news is coming in fast and furious. The crowds are thick, the aisles are packed, and all of the top brands are showing off their game-changing new products. What an exciting time to be here in the AV industry. Time to check in with Hester once again.
I'm here with Greg Scalco, Senior Technical Specialist here at Canon. Tell us about your new projectors.
Yeah, absolutely. In January, we announced 6 different projectors, 3 laser and 3 lamp. Here we're showing the WX7000Z, which is a 7,000 lumen laser projector, and they're all compatible with 6 different genuine Canon interchangeable lenses. And what's really unique about this lens here is the lens shift. It has a -15 to +75% vertical lens shift, so it allows you to adjust the image in very tight spaces. It also includes marginal focus, which allows us to have complete focus on curved surfaces. And you can see that we have a variety of inputs here, including a built-in HD-based-T receiver. And this is good for transmitting audio, video, and control over a network cable. All these projectors fit multiple markets. You can see them in higher education, simulation, arts museums, military simulators. So wherever the need is, we have the right solution for you.
All right. The recent Supreme Court ruling on legalized sports betting will certainly have benefits for our category. And apart from the obvious boon to casinos, we expect there will be other applications that will serve to benefit the AV world. Let's go to the show floor to get an integrator's level perspective of this very timely topic.
I'm here with Ken Newberry from McCann Systems. So Ken, in your professional opinion, how is this ruling going to affect this industry aside from within the casinos?
Well, you know, it's a great industry, or a good market to tap into. They speculate that there's $150 billion of illegal sports betting happening in the U.S. right now. So that's $150 billion of a market that we, as the AV integration industry, can tap into. So outside of the casinos, I believe we're going to see things expand into sports bars and different types of entertainment venues where additional money will be made available to help bring people in to support the betting revenue for the companies. I also think on the software side we might see a lot. There's going to be people that are going to try to engage on app-based, and that's going to lead to some development and new ways of looking at betting in general.
Riedel's Bolero wireless intercom system is now available as a standalone application. The solution is plug and play with no IP configuration, switches, or base station necessary. With the Bolero standalone application, antennas are daisy-chained to each other in a line or redundant ring via low latency, synchronized TDM network.
Bolero is a 1.9 gig deck-based, license-free wireless intercom system. Our take on it has 6 channels. It is a nice ergonomic and very small case. It's got a bottle opener built onto the belt clip, and it really sounds great. You can see that it's got 4 primary channels, then it's got a 5th and a 6th channel here and here. It's also got a button here that lets you reply instantly to the last channel that called. It's a very durable, built to bounce, built to survive, big knurled knobs on it for gloved hands, 16 hours of battery life. And decked, so frequency repack doesn't bother us here.
Yamaha is set to debut a pair of exciting new products at this year's show. The new VX-L1 16P line source speaker. It's a great solution for conference rooms. Now, it's Dante compatible and is PoE powered, so there's no need for a separate power amp. And its slim shape lets it blend in with just about any room decor. Also new at the show is the SWR2311P 10G. It's a 10-port, 1 gig network switch that offers 240 total watts of PoE power. That means it can supply a maximum of 30 watts to all 8 of its PoE ports.
The VXL1 16P is really good for conferencing applications. The pattern is actually 170 degrees wide by 20 tall. So that means when you're dealing with conferencing applications. It's not getting into your ceiling mics. It's not getting bouncing off the table very much. You're able to really control the pattern. The pattern control is achieved by using a line array. It's actually a series of 1-inch drivers. There's 16 in there, and that's how we achieve the narrow vertical dispersion.
Audio-Technica has upgraded their entire line of network microphones and devices. These new AES 67 compatible versions are designated by an A at the end of the model name.
They also have latest firmware to take advantage of all the new features in the Dante Domain Manager, which increases security, you get better routing capability, and we have them in a variety of form factors, from a desk stand, a boundary, as well as a ceiling mount for hanging microphones.
I know your InfoComm show schedule is jam-packed, but you've got to really make the time to drop by Center Stage for free, compelling insights throughout the show. Center Stage sessions will explore how to increase audience engagement through personalized and immersive experiences using AR and VR, wearable technology, human-centered user interfaces, and more. Leading thinkers and practitioners from a variety of fields are presenting free 20-minute sessions throughout all 3 days of the show. It's a great opportunity to learn from bright creatives who utilize technology each and every day. And we'll be right back with more, of course, right after this. Stay with us.
The Huddleroom in a box is here for you. USB plug and play to share, see, and hear. The perfect pair for those who need the best experience now. Experience it live in booth C4120.
PV Commercial Audio introduces the new Marani Pro audio loudspeaker management processors with advanced FIR filters and Dante networking. Booth C1822.
You're watching Convention TV at InfoComm, independently produced and written by Testa Communications, the publisher of the commercial AV industry's leading magazine, Sound and Communications, and ITAV Report, a 3-times yearly supplement that covers trends in networked AV.
And what's cool is each episode of Convention TV at InfoComm is archived at www.soundandcommunications.com, and you can view it on your computer, tablet, or smartphone 24/7. So that means you can watch Jill and I even after you go home from Las Vegas.
That's right, Hester. So no matter where you are during or after the show, Convention TV at InfoComm is right there to keep you up to date. Now, yesterday we featured a new segment here on Convention TV at InfoComm. We hosted Sound and Communications, the commish columnist, Jim Altice, president of Audio Visual Resources, who shared his insights about Avixa's shift in focus to the user experience. Today, he's joined by associate publisher John Carr to discuss interpreting analytics. Let's hear what he has to say.
Thanks, Jill. And thanks for joining us again today, Jim. Analytics is a buzzy subject. Putting data to use that will shape and potentially redefine AV applications is drawing interest. Is there anyone interpreting all that data for the end user?
It's good news, bad news, and great news, John. The good news is that the AV industry is starting to really pay attention to analytics, and that it is everywhere. I haven't heard of any current control system that doesn't have some level of gathering user data. The bad news is, I also haven't heard of too many people doing anything with it. But the great news is that it's a very exciting time to be in AV. Not only is analyzing and interpreting all this data a new service that can be offered, but it has the potential to bring the AV team to a prominent position at the real estate and construction planning table. Imagine being able to lay out meeting spaces according to user-specific, measured criteria that is tailored to their actual behavior instead of a generic ballpark estimate from the architect. It will save money and improve the experience for the users. That's what we can glean from crunching these numbers.
To get real value out of analytics data, how should it be interpreted? Are there any metrics you'd propose?
I always recommend starting small and building from there. 3 baby step metrics that people can easily start to measure are: number 1, room usage. How often is the space used and by how many participants? People should shoot for above 65% on room availability and occupancy to avoid wasting resources. Number 2, source usage. Are users actually using the technology in the systems? Sources should be used at least 3 times a month to justify including them in the system. And lastly, user experience. How well is the technology meeting the needs of the users? The system should receive an excellent or good rating 80% of the time to confirm the user's needs are being met. These can be adjusted to suit individual owners, of course, but I think these 3 metrics can open a lot of eyes about how well the technology is being applied throughout the organization, as well as how it should be deployed in the future.
Thanks, Jim. We'll continue to discuss this topic in the pages of Sound and Communications. Back to Jill in the studio.
There's a major new product announcement from Magewell. The UltraStream HDMI streaming encoder makes live streaming simple, even for non-professionals. It lets users record or stream high-quality video with one click using the buttons on the device or an intuitive smartphone app. Let's head over to Magewell, to their booth, to check in with Hester and Mike Nan. Hey, guys.
I'm here with Mike Nan from Magewell. They have an exciting new product here at InfoComm. Mike, can you tell us a little bit about the key elements that make this product so interesting?
Absolutely. Well, a lot of people know Magewell very well for the capture cards that people pair with third-party software. But a lot of customers have a need for a standalone device that doesn't require a computer to operate or configure it. UltraStream HDMI is exactly that, and it makes streaming simple for people who want to do it but don't have a lot of technical knowledge. Users can stream to YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch, or custom servers, and record to files on connected USB drives, embedded local storage, or on a smartphone. And it also has HDMI input and loop-through. It also does have analog audio input and output, as well as wireless and wired Ethernet connectivity. And it can record and stream up to 1080p 60, but also take 4K inputs and automatically down-convert them to HD.
Hitachi's CU-HD 1300 FS1 is a camera control unit that allows content producers to make the leap into 4K at their own pace. The unit combines SMPTE fiber transport with support for multi-format HD TV, and it does it all in a space-efficient 2RU form factor.
And also does ST2110 on the IP configuration under the SMPTE standards. We do have some LEDs on the front to give you some cable condition. So the nice thing with the CU-HD 1300, it will tell you what your optical levels are, whether those be on fiber or triac, so you know exactly what is happening in your transmission path from the camera head to the actual CCU. As well as the rear of the CCU will offer you the outputs of 4K up convert via 12G, 1080 progressive, 1080i, and 720p. You also have high dynamic range and standard dynamic range as standard with this CCU with our Boss cameras.
Atlona is welcoming some new additions to their OmniStream family. The OmniStream 311 and the OmniStream 324 are the two newest models in the company's USB over IP product line. Each OmniStream 311 host adapter can interface with a maximum of 7 OmniStream 324 peripheral adapters, and each OmniStream 324 can support up to 4 devices. So users can extend as many as 28 USB signals over their IP networks.
The USB over IP solution adds to our complete all IP meeting space, allowing us to take the USB peripherals that exist within a meeting space environment and put them over the network and complete a meeting environment.
Please stay with us, everyone. Of course, we'll be right back in just a few moments.
Sound and Communications. Since 1955, keeping readers up to speed on the latest AV technologies and how they are applied in commercial applications. Technologies from enterprise, augmented reality, AVL integration, BYOD, and digital signage are changing the world in unimaginable ways. Keep up with Sound and Communications print or digital edition. Good news, it's free. Sign up online or at booth N2200 in the North Hall. Williams AV has got the blues, the newest, coolest, bluest of blues, and they're here to rock a whole new rhythm in the world of presentation technology. The new Point Maker audio presenter is ready to jam with industry-first, truly wireless, video plus audio connectivity from your computer, tablet, or phone. Amp up your presentation possibilities at Williams AV, booth C1923.
It's time to check in with Hester at the Convention Center. What's going on?
I'm here with Kevin Ivey at PV. So Kevin, tell us about your new line of Dante compatible products.
Thanks. We're very excited that we have new Dante products for Media Matrix, Crest Audio, and Marani Pro Audio, whom we're now distributing in the U.S. One of the main things we're showing is the new Crest Audio VersaRay Pro line array. It's a powered line array, so it has its own onboard 2,000 watt power amplifier and DSP, Dante networking, and you have the alternative of analog inputs if you'd like. It is a fully articulated line array with our FlyQuick 3-point hardware. We're also introducing the PB32 network bridge, which allows you to bridge our Tactus system, which is a sound grid output, to the Dante inputs of the line array.
Let's catch up with Dan Farisi, editor of Sound and Communications, who's tracked down Avixa COO Heidi Voorhees. Take it away, Dan.
Thanks for taking time to speak with us, Heidi. Can you tell me the latest going on with Avixa?
Absolutely. So there's a lot going on with Avixa right now. love to highlight two of them. One is obviously we're here at this amazing InfoComm event, and we really want to make sure that this event continues to be the premier event that industry professionals attend. So we are actually looking at doing a 5-year strategic plan, making sure that we are really focused on what the needs of the industry are, as well as our exhibitors and our attendees. The other thing is, one of our strategic initiatives is to create new content. So we've created a new content department that will be led by Dan Goldstein to make sure that we are creating content that's not just our strong technical content that we have, but we're also being thought leaders in the space.
Tell me about the latest efforts from the Avixa Foundation, particularly those centered on workforce development.
Oh, absolutely. So the Avixa Foundation is actually going through a strategic planning process right now to figure out what our focus should be and what we should do to support the industry. It seems very clear that the main focus is going to be around workforce development, probably around awareness of AV as actually a career, and then helping to train individuals so that when they enter the workforce, that they already have a foundation on AV.
What can we look forward to at the AV Executive Conference this coming November?
So the AVEC conference this year is actually in Tampa, so we're excited about a new location. One of the things that we're doing a little bit different, and it's tying in with our industry awareness initiative for the association, is to bring end users from the different vertical markets that we're targeting to be able to have dialogue with our members on what it is that their needs are.
Switch it up with the MSD 6200 from IDK America. This multi-format signal switcher is available in 3, 4, 6, and 8 output configurations. The 8 output model provides input support for HDMI, HD base T, and DVI signal formats. And its 2 HD base T inputs can send power to remote wall plate transmitters.
It's a fixed I/O, digital and universal analog, supported up to 4K output. You also have 32 pre-registered commands that you can do for some basic room control and Dante audio output option as well for doing IP audio. So I'm able to go through and have push button control to switch my video inputs, and as well as have my pre-registered commands to execute any commands that are registered, as well as do a multi-viewer mode and 4K scaling.
With the Control Center IP from G&D North America, your clients have everything they need to manage their computer networks. This KVM over IP matrix enables extending and switching of all connected modules over a standard IP network. This means every connected workplace can access any computer on the network.
We handle up to 4K 60 over an IP network, and we are a manufacturer that does our own compression technology. So low latency, which is in the millisecond range, and fast switching times, and it incorporates our entire system. You have here CPU units which connect to computers in the rack. Then you've got user stations over here which connect via a standard gigabit network switch through our control center IP, which is the command and control portion that controls the various switching and communication between our particular units, which are just like any of our other products. So we provide cross-display switching, where you can move, just by moving the mouse, you switch to another computer.
It's time for an upgrade. Digico's Quantum 7 software expands the company's SD7 mixing consoles to over 600 channels of processing and 96 kilohertz operation. 8 newly assignable MADI connections and 2 DMI slots enable a host of connectivity and card options. The nodal processing enhancement lets users apply processing to any node on the auxiliary section of the console, and the new True Solo system allows the operator's monitoring system to replicate just about any section of the console. So you think it's too hot in Las Vegas to hang out in the park? Well, Avixa's brought the park to you. The park is where you can go to relax and recharge during the show. There's food trucks, street-style lunch offerings, lounge areas, live entertainment, you name it, it's there. And during the last hour, the exhibit hall is open and there's free beer. Yes, I said free beer, pretty cool. Now the park will be open throughout all 3 days of the show. Good to know, right? So be sure to go to C4100 to check out what everyone's been talking about. I'll definitely see you there. All right, you don't want to tune out now. Please don't leave us. The best is still yet to come. Stay with us.
PB Commercial Audio invites you to experience the new Crest Audio VersaRay Pro powered line array system featuring Dante networking, booth C1822.
Your biggest competitor is time. The Starin ecosystem is about giving it back. Design, order, ship, the complete solution together. Never miss a deadline because of missing parts again. See how we can outfit your custom needs at booth C4120.
Welcome back. During the break, Hester just texted me from the Starin booth and said she had some real big news to share with us. All right, Hester, so what's got all the InfoComm attendees excited and a buzz?
Yes, Jill, I'm here at Starin. I'm with Bobby Swartz. So, Bobby, can you elaborate on the ecosystem that you are offering here at InfoComm?
Absolutely. So instead of just having a single product here at InfoComm, what we really want to focus on is what we've heard from our dealers is the biggest issue, which is the labor market. It's hard to find people right now. So you can either add people or you can find easier ways to make them more effective. So we found through interviews with our customers ways to take out time to be more efficient with your labor through high growth markets. So ecosystems surrounding Zoom, ecosystems surrounding LED walls, all these types of high growth markets, we found ways to really encapsulate to make them go faster, easier, and save labor time on the back end without actually having to offer the installation services.
Very cool, Hester. Thanks so much. Okay, yesterday our team covered the new developments in video protocols on the network. Today we will address the audio side of this important topic. Audio on the network is here to stay, but new developments in these areas are refining and improving performance and integration. The AES 67 standard and Dante are the primary players, and we have the latest developments from them on the show floor.
I'm with Josh Rush at Audinate. Josh, can you tell us what is Dante and what do you have new going on here at InfoComm?
Sure. So yeah, Dante is our audio networking technology that allows you to do up to 512 channels of audio over a single Ethernet cable. So what's great about Dante is it's really become the de facto standard for audio networking in the Pro AV market. We now have over 400 manufacturers that have licensed Dante and over 1,400 products on the market that are commercially available today that have incorporated the Dante technology into it.
I'm here with Henning Kaltoiner of Avenue Alliance. Could you tell me about the new developments for your platform, Milan?
Sure. Technically seen, Milan adds a set of standards above the existing IEEE AVB protocols, which solves certain issues about interoperability that have not been addressed with AVB so far. And strategically seen, it's an alliance of leading auto manufacturers who all share the interest of introducing new deterministic networking into the future products.
I'm with Bruce Olson, AES Standards Chair, and Kevin Gross, AES Standards. Can you tell me about any new developments with the AES 67 standard?
Yes, we have just published a new version of the standard. It's called AES 67. Version 2018. The original standard came out in 2013. This new standard includes what we call a PIX, which helps manufacturers and users of the standard implement it, test it, and know what the capabilities are. Additional things that are new is work with SMPTE. The SMPTE 2110 standard adds video to the audio capabilities of AES 67. We have interop demonstrations and plug fests going on several times a year. The last one was at NAB, and the next one will be at AES in New York.
Well, that just about wraps up day 2 of Convention TV at InfoComm. Tomorrow we'll be showing some highlights from the first 2 days of the show, and as breaking news warrants, Hester will check in with updates straight from the show floor. So how did day 2 treat you, Hester?
It couldn't have been better. Thanks to the producer, the editors, the Avixa personnel. This was one of my best experiences yet. And thanks especially to you, Jill. I hope everyone is having as great a time at InfoComm as I am.
You're the best, Hester. Make sure you tune in for more Convention TV at InfoComm tomorrow. We'll see you bright and early in the morning. Until then, have a great productive day. And don't forget, go get your free beer. On behalf of Hester Van Hooven and the rest of our team, this is Jill Nicolini saying thank you for watching.